without further ado, please enjoy Twelfth Night or What You Will.
What, Curio? The hearts. Why so I do? The noblest that I have, for when mine eye could see Olivia first, methought she purged the air of pestilence. That instant, I turned into a heart, and my desires like fell and cruel hounds ere since pursue me. How now? What news from her?
So please, my lord, I might not be admitted, but from her handmaid I do return this answer. The element itself until 7 years' heat shall not behold her face in ample view, but like a cloistress she will veiled walk, a brother's dead love which she would keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Oh, she that hath the heart of this fine frame, to pay the debt of love but to a brother, away before me to sweet beds of flowers. Love thoughts lie rich when canopied with bowers.
What country, friends, is this?
This is Illyria, lady.
And what should I do in Illyria? My brother is in Elysium, perchance he is not drowned. What think you, sailors?
Assure yourself, after our ship did split and those numbers saved with you hung on our driving boat, I saw your brother most provident in peril bind himself with a strong mast that lived upon the sea. I saw him hold acquaintance with the waves so long as I could see.
For saying so, there's gold. Who governs here?
A noble duke, and nature has a name.
What is his name?
Orsino.
Orsino. I have heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is now, or was so very late. For but a month ago I went from hence, and then 'twas fresh and murmur, as you know what great ones do the less will prattle of, that he did seek the love of fair Olivia.
What's she?
The daughter of the count that hath died some 12 months since. Then leaving her in the protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died, for whose dear love, they say, she hath abjured the sight and company of men.
There is a fair behavior in thee, captain. I prithee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am, and be my aid. I'll serve this duke, thou shalt present me eunuch. It may be worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of music.
Be you eunuch, and your mute I'll be, for when my tongue blabs, let mine eyes not see.
What a plague means my niece, to take the death of a brother thus. I am sure care's an enemy to life.
That quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday, and of a foolish knight you brought in one night here to be her wooer.
Who? Sir Andrew Eguchi?
Aye, he's a very fool and a prodigal.
Fie that you'll say so. He plays the Vundigat boys and speaks 3 or 4 languages, word for word without book, and doth all the good gifts of nature.
He hath indeed, almost natural. But besides that, he's a fool. He's a great quarreler, and by that he hath the gift of a coward.
By this hand, there are scoundrels and subtractors that say so of him. Who are they?
They that add moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking healths to my niece. I'll drink to her as long as there is passage in my throat, and drink in Illyria. He's a court and a cowstraw that will not drink to my niece.
Sir Toby Belch! How now, Sir Toby Belch?
Sweet Sir Andrew.
Bless you, fair shrew.
And you too, sir.
Accost, Sir Andrew, accost.
What's that?
My niece's chambermaid.
Good mistress to cost. I desire their acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good Mistress Mary, accost.
You mistake, knight. Accost is to front her, board her, woo her, assail her.
By my troth, I would not undertake her in this company. Is that the meaning of accost?
Fare you well, gentlemen.
And thou let part so, Sir Andrew, wouldst thou might never draw a sword again.
And you part so, mistress, I might never draw a sword again. Fair lady, do you think you have fools in hand?
Sir, I have you not by the hand.
Mary, but you shall, and here's my hand.
Now, sir, thought is free. I pray you take your hand to the buttery bar and let it drink.
Oh, wherefore, sweetheart? What's your metaphor?
It's dry, sir.
Why, I think so. I'm not such an ass I can keep my own hand dry, but what's your jest?
A dry jest, sir.
Are you full of them?
Aye, sir, I have them at my finger's end. Marry now. I let go your hand. I am barren.
Methinks sometimes I have no more wit than a Christian or an ordinary man has. But I'm a great eater of beef, and I believe that does harm to my wit. Faith, I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or not do? I would I had bestowed that time in the tongues that I had in fencing, dancing, and bear baiting. Oh, had I but followed the arts. Faith, I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen. She'll none of me. The Count hereby himself woos her.
She'll none of the Count. She'll not match above her degree neither in estate, years, nor wit. I have heard her swear it, man. There's life in it.
I'll stay a month longer. I'm a man of the strangest mind in the world. I delight in masks and revels, sometimes altogether.
Art thou good at kick chouses, knight?
As any man in Illyria, whatsoever he be, faith, I can cut a caper.
And I can cut the mutton to it.
And I think I have the back trick simply as strong as any man.
What shall we do else? Were we not born under Taurus?
Taurus, that's sides and heart.
No, sir, it is legs and thighs. Hey, let me see the capers. Higher. Higher. Excellent.
If the Duke continue these favors towards you, Cesario, you are like to be much advanced. He hath known you but 3 days, and already you are no stranger.
Stand you a while aloof. Cesario, thou knowest no less but all. I have enclasped to thee the book even of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, stand at her doors and tell them there thy fixed foot shall grow till thou have audience.
Say I do speak with her, my lord. What then?
Oh, then unfold the passion of my love. Surprise her with discourse of my dear faith, it shall become thee well to act my woes.
I think not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it. Thou say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth and rubious. Thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ, shrill, and sound and all assemblative of woman's part. I know thy consolation is right apt for this affair.
I'll do my best to woo your lady, yet a bar full strife, whoe'er I woo, myself would be his wife.
Nay, either tell me where thou hast been, or my ladies will hang thee for thy absence.
Let her hang me then! He that is well hanged in this world needs to fear no colours.
Make that good.
He shall see none to fear. Many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage. If Sir Toby would leave drinking, thou wert as witty a piece of Eve's flesh as any in Illyria.
Peace, you rogue. No more of that. Here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely if you were best.
Wit and be it thy will, put me into good fooling. Those wits that think they have thee do very oft prove fools. And I that am sure I lack thee may pass for a wise man. For what says Quinopolis? Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Do you not hear her, fellows? Take away the lady.
Go to, you are a dry fool. I'll know more of you. And besides, you grow dishonest.
2 faults, good Madonna, that drink and good counsel will amend. Forgive the dry fool drink. Then the fool is no longer dry. Bid the dishonest man mend himself. If he mend, he is no longer dishonest. As there is no true cuckold but calamity, so beauty's a flower. The lady bade take away the fool. Therefore I say again, take her away, gentlemen.
Sir, I bade them take away you.
Misprison in the highest degree. Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna.
Make your proof.
Good Madonna, why mourn'st thou?
Good fool for my brother's death.
Oh, I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
All the more fool, good Madonna, to mourn your brother's soul being in heaven. Take her away, gentlemen.
What think you of this fool, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal.
Oh, you are sick of self-love, Malvolio. There is no slander in an allowed fool, though he do nothing but rail, nor no railing in a discreet man, though he do nothing but reprove.
Now thou speakest well of fools.
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman much desires to speak with you.
From the Count Orsino, is it?
I know not, madam.
Who of my people hold him in delay?
Sir Toby, madam, your kinsman.
Fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madman. Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit from the Count, I am sick or not at home. What you will to dismiss it. By mine honor, half drunk. What is he at the gate, cousin?
A gentleman.
A gentleman? What gentleman?
'Tis a gentleman here. Oh my god. A plague of these pickled herring. How now, sup?
Good Sir Toby.
Cousin, how have you come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery? I defy lechery. There's one at the gate.
I'm Mary! What is he?
Let him be the devil and he will. I care not. Give me faith, say I. Well, that's all one.
What is a drunk man like, fool?
Like a drowned man, a fool, and a madman. One draught above heat makes him a fool, the second mads him, and the third drowns him.
Seek out the corner to sit on my cuz, for he is in the 3rd degree of drink. He is drowned. Go look after him.
He is but mad yet, good Madonna, and the fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, yond young fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him you were sick.
Tell him he shall not speak with me!
So he's been told, and he says he will speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Why, of mankind?
Of what personage and years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy. 'Tis with him in standing waters between a boy and man. He is very well favored, and he speaks very shrewishly.
Let him approach. Come, throw my veil over my face. We will hear once more of this Count Orsino's embassy.
To the honorable lady of the house. Which is she?
Speak to me, I shall answer for her. Your will.
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to con it.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say little more than I have studied, and that question's out of my part. Are you the lady of the house?
I am.
This is from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of my message.
Oh, come to what is important in it. I'll forgive you the praise.
Alas, I took great pains to study it,
It is-
and 'tis poetical.
It is more the like to be feigned. I pray you, keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief.
I am a messenger.
Surely you have some hideous matter to deliver.
It alone concerns your ear. I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of peace as matter.
Yet you began rudely.
The rudeness that hath appeared in me have I learned for my entertainment. What I am and what I would are as secret as maidenhead. To your ears, divinity, to others, profanation.
Give us the place alone. We will hear of this divinity. Where lies your text?
In Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom. In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by the method, in the first of his heart.
Oh, I have read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. It's not well done.
Excellently done, if God did all. Lady, you are the cruelest she alive, if you are to lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I would not be so hard-hearted. I would give out divers schedules of my beauty. It shall be inventoried in every particle and utensil labeled to my will. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see you what you are. You are too proud. But if you were the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you. Oh, such love could be but recompensed, though you were crowned the non-peril of beauty.
How does he love me?
With adorations, fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, with sighs of fire.
Your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him. Yet I suppose him virtuous, know him to be noble, of great estate, but yet I cannot love him. He might have taken answer long ago.
If I did love you in my master's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Cry out, Olivia! Oh, you would not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. Tell him to send no more. I cannot love him unless, perchance, you were to come to me again, to tell me how he takes it. Fare you well.
Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortune, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy face, limbs, actions, spirits, do give thee fivefold blazon. Not the best. Soft. What ho, Malvolio! Run after that same peevish messenger. He left this ring. Tell him I'll know more. I know not what, and yet I fear to find mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate! Show thy force! Ourselves we do not owe. What is decreed must be, and be this so.
Would you stay no longer, nor will you not that I go with you?
By your patience, no! My stars shine darkly over me. The malignance of my fate might perhaps distemper yours. Therefore I shall crave of you your leave, that I may bear mine evils alone. It were a bad recompense for your love for me to lay any of them on you. You must know me then, Antonio. My name is Sebastian, which I'd called Rodrigo. My father was that Sebastian of Mesling, whom I know you have heard of. He left behind him both myself and a sister, born within an hour. If the heavens had been so pleased, would have so ended. But you, sir, altered that. For some hour before you pulled me from the breach of the sea, was my sister drowned. It was said that she much resembled me, was by many accounts beautiful. She bore a mind that envy itself could not help but call fair.
If you will not murder me for my love, then let me be your servant.
If you will not undo what you have done, that is kill him whom you have recovered, desire it not. Fare thee well at once. I am bound to the Count Orsino's court.
I have many enemies in Orsino's court. I also have very shortly see thee there. Oh, but come what may. I do adore thee so. The danger shall seem sport. And I will go.
Were you not even now with the Countess, Olivia?
Even now, sir, on a moderate pace, I have since arrived. But hither.
She returns this ring to you, sir. She adds that you should put your lord into a desperate assurance that she will none of him. And one more thing, that you be not come again unless it be to report your lord's taking of this. Receive it so.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good view of me. Indeed, so much that methought her eyes had lost her tongue. She loves me. Sure. The cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. None of my lord's ring. Why, he sent her none. I am the man! If it be so as 'tis, poor lady, she were better love a dream. How easy is it for the proper false in women's waxen hearts to set their forms? Alas, oh, frailty is the cause, not we, for such as we are made, if such we be. How will this fetch? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him, and she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, now alas the day, what thriftless sighs shall poor Olivia breathe? O time, thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie.
Approach, Sir Andrew. Not to be abed after midnight is to be up betimes, and delucio subire, thou knowest.
Nay, by my troth, I know not, but I know to be up late is to be up late.
A false conclusion. To be up after midnight, and to go to bed, then is early. So that to go to bed after midnight is to go to bed betimes.
How now, my hearts? Did you never see the picture of we three?
Welcome, ass. There's for thee. Let's have a song.
Would you have a love song or a song of good life?
Ooh, a love song. A love song.
I care not for a good life.
Can't take my eyes off of you.
Good, I think.
Good.
I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I'll take you away, baby. Oh, on the lonely night, I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say,
I'm gonna live for this voice. I'm true nice.
baby.
Shall we rouse the night owl in the catch?
Oh, certain. Let our catch be thy knave. Begin, fool. It begins, hold thy peace.
Hold thy peace, thy knave. Hold thy peace, thy knave.
Hold thy peace, thy peace, thy peace, thy hold thy peace, thy name. Hold thy peace, thy name. Hold thy peace, thy name. Hold thy peace, thy peace, thy peace, thy what?
What do you keep here?
If my lady had not called Mr. Malvolio and bid him turn you out of doors, never trust me.
My masters, are you mad? Have you no respect? Is there no respect for place, persons, nor time in you?
We did keep time, sir. In our catches.
Sir Toby, I must be round with you. My lady bade me tell you that though she you can separate yourself and your misdemeanors, you are welcome to the house. If not, it would please you to take leave of her. She is very willing to bid you farewell.
Farewell, dear hearts, since I must needs be gone.
Nay, good Sir Toby.
But his eyes do shew his days are almost done.
But I will never die.
Sir Toby, there you lie.
Shall I bid him go?
What and if you do?
Shall I bid him go and spare not?
No, you dare not.
Out of tune, sir? Ye lie. Art any more than a Stuart? Dost thou think because thou art virtuous, there shall be no more cakes and ale? Go, sir, rub your chain with crumbs!
Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight, for Monsieur Malvolio let me alone with him. If I do not gull him into an A word and make him a common recreation, do not think I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
What wilt thou do?
I will drop in his way some obscure epistles of love, wherein the color of his beard, the shape of his leg, the manner of his gait, the expressure of his eye, forehead, and complexion, he will find himself feeling mostly personated. I can write very much like my lady, your niece.
Excellent, I smell a device.
I have to my nose too.
Ye shall think, by the letters that thou wilt drop, that they come from my niece, and that she's in love with him.
No, my physique will work with him. I will plant you two and let the fool make a third where he shall find the letter. Observe his construction of it for this night to bed, and dream on the event. Farewell.
Good night, Penthesilea.
For me, she's a good wench.
And one that adores me.
I was adored once too.
Let's to bed, knight. Thou hast need send for more money.
If I cannot recover your niece, I will be a foul way out.
Send for more money, knight. If thou hast her not in the end, call me cut.
If I cannot, never trust me.
Come, knight. 'Tis too late to go to bed now. I'll go burn some sack. Come, knight. Come, knight. Give me some music. That piece of song, that old and antique song we heard last night. Methought it did relieve my passion much.
He is not here, so please your lordship, that who should sing it?
Who was it?
Feste the jester, my lord. Fool the lady Olivia's father took much delight in. He is about the house.
Seek him out, and play the tune the while. Come hither, boy. If ever thou wilt love, in the sweet pains of it, remember me. For such as I am, as all true lovers are, unstayed and skittish in all motions else, save in the constant image of the creature that it loves. How dost thou like this tune? My life upon it. Young though thou art, thine eye hath stayed upon some favor that it loves. What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion.
She is not worth thee then. What years in fame?
About your years, my lord.
Too old, by heaven. Let still the woman take an elder than herself, so wears she to him. Oh, fellow, come. The song we had last night.
How deep is your love? Is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to learn. Cause we're living over the fools, breaking us down when we all should
then.
Truly, sir. And pleasure will be paid, one time or another.
Give me now leave to leave thee. Let all the rest give place. Once more, Cesario. Give thee to yon same sovereign cruelty. Tell her my love more noble than the world. Tell her I hold as giddily as fortune.
But if she cannot love you, sir?
It cannot so be answered.
Sooth, but you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love as great a pang of heart as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her. You tell her so. Must she not then be answered?
There is no woman's sides can bide the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. No woman's heart, so big to hold so much they lack retention. Alas, their love may be called appetite. But mine is all as hungry and as the sea and can digest as much. Make no compare between that love a woman can give to me and that I owe Olivia.
Aye, but I know.
What dost thou know?
Too well what love women to men may owe. In faith they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter, loved a man. As it might be perhaps were I a woman, I should your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love, but let concealment, like a worm, ith bud, feed on her damask cheek. She pined in thought, smiling at grief. Was this not love indeed? We men may say more, swear more, but indeed our shows are more than will, for still we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
But died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too, and yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
To her in haste. Give her this jewel and say, my love shall give no place, bid no deny. Come thy way, Senor Fabian!
Nay, I'll come, and if I lose a scruple of this sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy.
Here comes the little villain.
Get ye all three to the box tree. Malvolio's coming down this walk. He's been yonder in the sun practicing behavior to his own shadow this half hour. Observe him for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him.
His fortune, all his fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me, and I have heard herself come thus near. That should she fancy, would be one of my complexion.
Here's an overweening rogue.
Oh, peace, contemplation make a rare turkey cock of him.
Besides, I could so beat the rogue.
Peace, I say.
To be Count Malvolio.
Rogue.
Pistol him, pistol him.
Peace, peace.
Calling my officers about me, in my branched velvet gown. Having come from a daybed where I have left Olivia sleeping.
Fire and brimstone.
Oh, peace, peace.
And then to have the humor of the state, telling them I know my place as I would they should do theirs. To ask for my kinsman Toby.
Bolts and shackles.
Oh, peace, peace. Now, now, now.
Toby approaches. Curtsies there to me.
Shall this fellow live?
I extend my hand thus, quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard of control. Saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast me on your niece, give me this prerogative of speech.
What? What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Shall this fellow live?
Beside, you waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight.
That's me, I warrant you.
One Sir Andrew.
I knew 'twas I, for many do call me fool.
Oh, peace. Let the spirit of humors imitate reading aloud to him.
By my life, this is my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's, and her T's. And thus makes she her great P's.
Her C's, her U's, and her T's? Why that?
To the unknown beloved, this and my good wishes. her very phrases. 'Tis my lady.
This wins him liver and all.
Jove knows I love. But who? Lips do not move. No man must know. No man must know. What follows? If this could be the Malvolio? I may command where I adore, but silence like a lucrous knife. With bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my
A
life.
fustian riddle.
Excellent wench, say I.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life? Nay, but first, let me see. I may command where I adore. Why, she may command me. I serve her. She is my lady. But then what should this alphabetical position portend? I can make it resemble something in me. Soft. M-O-A-I. M. Malvolio! M! Why, that begins my name!
Did I not say he would work it out? The cur is excellent at faults.
But then there is no constancy in the sequel that suffers under probation. A should follow, but O does.
Aye, or I'll cudgel him and make him cry, oh.
And then I comes behind. Soft. M-O-A-I. All of these letters are in my name. Soft, here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wish to see thee ever cross-gartered. I do not now fool myself to let imagination jade me, for every reason excites to this. My lady loves me! She did commend my yellow stockings of late. She did praise my leg being cross-gartered. I thank my stars I am happy. I will be strange, stout, and yellow stockings and cross-gartered. Here's your postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well. Therefore, in my presence, still smile, dear o' my sweet, I prithee. Jove, I thank thee. I will do everything thou wilt have me.
I could marry this wench for this device.
So could I too.
Ah, here comes my noble ball catcher.
Wilt thou set thy foot on my neck?
Or mine,
Say true. Does it work upon him?
Like aqua, beat thigh to a midwife.
He will then see the fruits of the sport. Mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings, which is a color she abhors. Cross-gartered, a fashion she detests. And he will smile, which will be now so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to a melancholy as she is, that it cannot but turn him into a notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me.
To the gates of Tartar, the most excellent devil of wit.
Art not thou the Lady Olivia's fool? No, sir. The Lady Olivia has no folly. She will keep no fool, till she be married. And fools are as like husbands, as pilchers are to herrings. The husband's the bigger. No, indeed, sir, I am not her fool, but her corrupter of words.
I saw thee late at the Count Orsino's.
Foolery, dear sir, does walk about the orb like the sun. It shines everywhere. I would be sorry, but the fool should be as oft with your master as with my mistress. I think I saw your wisdom there.
Nay, and thou pass upon me. I'll no more with thee. Hold. There's expenses for thee.
Now Jove and his next commodity of hair, send thee a beard.
By my troth, I'll tell thee I am almost sick for one, though I would not have it grow on my chin. Is thy lady within?
I would play Lord Pandarus of Phrygia to bring a Troilus to this Cressida.
I understand you, sir. 'Tis well begged.
I will constitute them once you come. Who you are and what you would are out of my welkin. I would say element, but the word is overworn.
This fellow is wise enough to play the fool, and to do that well craves a kind of wit.
God save you, gentlemen!
And you, sir!
My niece is desirous you should enter. Taste your legs, sir. Put them to motion.
My legs do better understand me, sir, than I understand what you mean by bidding me taste my legs.
I mean to go, sir. To enter.
My duty, madam, and most humble service.
What is your name?
Cesario is your servant's name, fair princess.
My servant? You are a servant to the Count Orsino, youth.
And he is yours, and his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, madam.
For him, I think not of him. For his thoughts, would they were blanks rather than filled with me. I bade you never again speak of him.
Dear lady.
Give me leave, I beseech you. I did send, after the last enchantment you did hear, a ring in chase of you. So did I abuse myself, my servant, and I fear me you. Under your hard construction must I sit to force that on you in a shameful cunning which you do none of yours. What might you think?
I pity you.
That's a degree to love. Say, I prithee tell me, what dost thou think of me?
That you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then think you right. I am not what I am.
I would you were that I would have you be.
Would it be better, madam, than I am?
Oh, a deal of scorn looks beautiful in the contempt and anger of his lips. Cesario! By the roses of the spring, by maidhood, honor, truth, and everything, I love thee so, and maugre all thy pride, nor wit nor reason can my passion hide, but rather reason thus. With reason fetter, love sought is good, but given unsought is better.
By innocence I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth, and that no woman has, nor ever none shall be mistress of it, save I alone. And so adieu, good madam. Nevermore will I my master's tears to you deplore.
Yet come again, for thou may perhaps move the heart that now abhors to like his love.
No faith, I'll not stand shocked longer.
You must needs yield your reason, Sir Andrew.
Mary, I saw your niece do more favors to the Count's serving men than she ever bestowed upon me. I saw it in the orchard.
This was a great argument of love and hatred towards you.
It's likely you make an ass of me.
She did show the youth favor in your sight, but only to exasperate you, to awaken your dormouse valor. You should to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver. You should have then accosted her with excellent jests, fire new from the mint. You should have banged the youth into dumbness.
Challenge me, the Count's youth, to fight him. Hurt him in 11 places. My niece shall take note of it.
There is no way but this, Sir Andrew.
Will either of you bear me a challenge to him?
Go. Right and martial hand. Be cursed and brief. It is no matter how witty, so it be eloquent. Taunt him with the invention of imp. Go!
We shall have a rare letter from him, but you'll not deliver it.
Never trust me then. For, Andrew, if he were opened up and you find so much blood in his liver as will clog the foot of a flea, I'll eat the rest of the anatomy.
And his opposite the youth bears in his visage no great precedent cruelty.
If you desire the spleen and will laugh yourselves into stitches, follow me. Yond bull Malvolio is turned heathen. He's wearing yellow stockings. Oh! And cross garters.
Most villainously!
He does obey every point to the letter that I dropped. You have never seen such a thing as 'tis. I can hardly forbear hurling things at him. I know my lady will strike him, and if she do, he'll smile and take it for a great favor.
Come, bring us where he is.
I could not stay behind you. My desire did spur me forth. And not all love to see you, but jealousy, what might befall your child. Being skilled in these parts, which to a stranger, unguided, unfriended, often prove rough and inhospitable. My willing love, rather by these arguments of fear, set forth in the pursuit.
My kind Antonio, no other answer can I make but thanks.
Would you pardon me? I do not without danger walk these streets. Once, in a sea fight against the Count and his galleys, I did some service of such a note indeed.
Belike you slew a great number of his people.
The offense is of not so bloody a nature, although the quality of the time and quarrel might well have given versus bloody argument.
Do not then walk too open.
It doth not fit me. Hold, sir. Here's my purse. In the south suburbs of the Elephant, 'tis best to lodge. I will bespeak our diet, whilst you beguile the time, and feed your knowledge with viewing of the town.
Why I your purse?
Haply, your eyes shall light upon some toy that you have desired to purchase, and your store, I think, is not for idle markets. Sir.
Then I shall be your purse bearer, and I leave you for an hour.
I am sent after him. He says he'll come. What shall I feast of him? What beshell of him? Where is Malvolio?
He's coming, madam, but in a very strange manner. He's sure possessed, madam. He does nothing but smile, your ladyship. We're best to have some guard about you if he come. The man is sure tainted in his wits.
I am as mad as he, if sad and merry madness equal be. Sweet lady! Ho ho! Smilest thou? I sent for thee upon a sad occasion.
Sad lady, I could be sad. This does make some obstruction of the blood, this cross-gartering. But please the eye of one, it is with me as the very true sonnet is. Please one, please all.
Wilt thou go to bed, Malvolio?
To bed? I speak.
God comfort thee! Why dost thou smile so?
Why appear you with this ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of greatness. 'Twas well writ.
What dost thou meanst by that, Malvolio?
For some are born great, some achieve greatness.
What sayest thou?
And some have greatness thrust upon Remember who commended thy yellow stockings?
Thy yellow stockings!
And wished to see thee ever cross-gartered?
Cross-gartered!
Madam, the young gentleman of the court Orsino's return, I could hardly entreat him back. He attends your ladyship's pleasure.
I'll come to him. Good Maria! Let this fellow be looked to. Where is my cousin Toby? Have some of my people have special care after him.
Let this fellow be looked to? Fellow. Not Malvolio, nor after my degree, but fellow. What can be said? Nothing can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes. Well, Jove is the doer of this, and he is to be thanked.
Which way is he? In the name of sanctity. If all the devils of hell be drawn in little and Legion himself possess them, yet I'll speak with him.
Here he is, here he is. Housed with you, sir.
Go to! Go to! You must deal gently with him. How do you, Malvolio? How is't with you? Defy the devil! Consider he's an enemy to mankind.
Do you know what you say, sir?
You and you speak ill of the devil! How he takes it to heart! Pray God you not be bewitched!
How now, mistress?
How now, my bawcock? How dost ya shock
Get
it,
into his prayers, Sir Toby! Get him to pray!
My prayers meet.
No, I warrant you, he will not hear of godliness!
Go hang yourselves all. You are idle, shallow things, and I am not of your element. You shall know more hereafter.
Is it possible?
If this were played upon the stage now, I would condemn it as improbable fiction.
Come, We'll have him in a dark room and bound. My niece is already in the belief that he's mad. We may carry it thus for our pleasure.
Here's the challenge. Read it. I warrant there's vinegar and pepper in it.
Is it so saucy?
Give me. Youth, whatsoe'er thou art but a scurvy fellow.
Good and valiant.
Wonder not nor admire not in thy mind why I do call thee so, for I will show no reason for it.
A good note that keeps you from the blow of the law.
Thou comest to the lady Olivia, and in my sight she uses thee kindly, but thou liest in thy throat. That is not the matter I challenge thee for.
Very brief, and so exceeding so senseless.
I will waylay thee going home, where if it be thy chance to kill me.
Good!
Thou killest me like a rogue and a villain. Fare thee well, and God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine. Thy friend, as thou usest him, and thy sworn enemy, Andrew Eggiecheek. If this letter move him not, his legs cannot. I'll give it to him.
You may have very well fit occasion for it. He's in some commerce with my lady and will by and by depart.
Go, Sir Andrew. Scout me for him at the orchard's end. So ever as thou seest him draw, and as thou drawest, swear horrible! Now will I not deliver this letter. This letter, being so excellently ignorant, will breed no terror in the youth. He will find it comes from a clodhole. But, sir, I will deliver his challenge by word of mouth. Set upon Eggiecheek a notable report of valor, and drive the youth, as I know he will aptly receive it, into a most hideous opinion of his rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity, that they will fright one another by the look.
Here he comes with your niece. Let's give them way till he take leave, and presently after him.
I have said too much unto a heart of stone and laid mine honor to a cherry on it. There is something in me that reproves my fault, but such a headstrong, potent fault it is that it but mocks reprove.
With the same behavior that your passion bears goes on my master's griefs.
How, with mine honor, may I give him that which I have given to you? Here, wear this jewel for me. It is my picture. Refuse it not. It hath no price. And I beseech you, come again tomorrow. What shall you ask of me that I'll deny?
Nothing but this, your true love, for my master!
How, with mine honor, may I give him that which I have given to you?
I will acquit you.
Well, come again tomorrow.
Very well. A fiend like thee might bear my soul to hell.
God save thee, gentlemen.
And you, sir?
The defense thou hast, betake to it. Of what nature the wrongs thou hast done him, I know not. Thy interceptor attends thee at the orchard's end. Be are in preparation, for thy assailant is quick, skillful, and deadly.
You mistake me, sir, I am sure. No man hath any quarrel to me.
You'll find it otherwise, I assure you.
I pray you, sir, what is he?
He is a knight, dubbed with chic, unhatched rapier. Souls and bodies hath he divorced. 3. And his incessant at this moment is so implacable that satisfaction can be none but by pangs of death and sepulture, give it or take it.
I am no fighter. I have heard of some kind of men that put quarrels purposely on others to taste their valor. Be like this a man of that quirk?
No. Therefore on. Strip your sword, stark naked, for metal you must.
This is as uncivil as strange. I beseech you, do me the courteous office as to know of the knight what my offense to him is. Is it something of my negligence? Nothing of my purpose.
I will do so. Signor Fabian, stay you by this gentleman till my return.
I pray you, sir, do you know of this matter?
I know only that he is incensed against you, but nothing of the circumstance.
I beseech you, what manner of man is he?
He is indeed the most skilled, fatal, and bloody opposite that you could have found in any part of Illyria. I will make your peace with him if I can.
I shall be much bound to you for it.
Why, man, he's a very devil. I had a pass with him, rapier, scabbard, and all, and he gives me the stuck in such a mortal motion that is inevitable.
Pox on it, thou not meddle with him.
Aye, but he will not now be pacified. Fabian can scarce hold him yonder.
Plague on it, and I thought he had been valiant and cunning in fence. I'd have seen him, damned here. I challenged him, let the matter slip, and I'll give him my horse great capital.
Off with the motion. Stand here and make a good show on it. I have persuaded him, the youth, the devil.
He is equally as conceited against him and looks as pants and looks as pale as if a bear at his heels.
There is no remedy, sir. He will fight you for oath's sake, but he protests he will not hurt you.
Pray God defend me. A little thing would make me tell them how much I lack of a man.
Come, Sir Andrew. There's no remedy, but he has promised me, as he is a gentleman and a soldier, he will not hurt you. Come on.
The sword! If this young gentleman has done offense, I take the fault on me.
You, sir? Why, what are you?
One, sir, that for his love, dares yet do more than you have heard him brag to you, he will.
If you be an undertaker, I am for you.
Oh, good Sir Toby, hold! Here come the officers!
Antonio, I arrest you on the suit of Count Orsino.
I must obey. This comes with seeking you. My necessity now makes me ask you for my person. It grieves me much more for what I cannot do for you than what befalls myself. You stand amazed, but be of comfort.
Come, sir, I pray you go.
I must entreat you some of that money.
What money, sir? For the fair kindness you have showed me here, I'll lend you something. My hauling is not much. Hold, here's half my coffer.
You deny me now. Is it possible my deserts to you can lack persuasion? Do not tempt my misery, lest it make me so unsound a man as to upbraid you with the kindnesses which I have done for you.
I know of none, nor know I you by voice or any feature. I hate ingratitude more in a man than lying, vainness, babbling, drunkenness, or any taint of vice whose strong corruption inhabits our frail blood.
Come, sir, away.
Let me speak a little. This youth that you see here, I snatched one half of the jaws of death, relieved him with the sanctity of love, and to his image, which I thought did prove most venerable work, did I devotion. But oh, how vile and idle proves this God. Thou hast, Sebastian, done good feature, shame. In nature, there's no blemish but the mind. None can be called deformed, but the unkind.
The man grows mad. Away with him.
Leave me.
Think his words do from such passion fly that he believes himself, so do not I. He named Sebastian. I my brother know, yet living in my glass. Even such and so in favor was my brother, and he went still in this fashion, color, ornament, for him I imitate. Oh, if it prove, tempests are kind, and salt waves fresh in love.
Here is a dishonest paltry boy. His dishonesty appears in leaving his friend here in necessity and denying him.
Slide all after him again and beat him.
Will you make me believe that I am not sent for you?
Go to, thou art a foolish fellow.
No, I was not sent for you, nor I was not sent for you by my lady, nor is your name not Master Cesario, nor is this not my nose, neither. Nothing that is so is so.
I prithee vent thy folly somewhere else, thou knowest not me.
Vent thy folly. He has heard that word of some great man, and now applies it to a fool. Vent thy folly. I prithee tell me, what shall I vent to my lady?
Oh.
Now that I have met you again. Here's for you.
Oh! And here's for thee and thee and there. Are all people wouldst you know, if thou darest tempt me further, draw thy sword.
Hold, Toby! Hold thy life! I charge thee, hold! Be not offended, dear Cesario. Brutes be gone! I prithee, gentle friend, let thy fair wisdom, not thy passion sway, in this uncivil and unjust extent against thy peace. Go with me to my house, and hear thou there how many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up, that thou mayst smile at this. Thou shalt not choose but go. Do not deny, true his soul for me, it started one poor heart of mine in thee.
What relish is in this? How rung the stream? Or I am mad, or else this is a dream? I fancy still my sense and lithe steep. If thus be to dream, still let me sleep.
Nay, come, I prithee, would thou be ruled by me?
Madam, I will.
Oh, say so, and so be!
Nay, I prithee, put on this and make him believe that Sir Topaz the curate.
Woo-hoo, I say! Peace in this prison!
Who calls there?
Sir Topaz, the curate, who comes to visit Malvolio, the lunatic!
Sir Topaz, good Sir Topaz, go to my lady.
Out, hyperbolical fiend! How vexest thou this man? Talkest thou nothing but of ladies?
Sir Topaz never was man thus wronged. They have laid me here in hideous darkness.
Fie, thou dishonest Satan! Sayest thou that house is dark?
As hell, Sir Topaz. I'm not mad, Sir Topaz. I say to you, this house is dark.
Madman, thou errest. I say, there is no darkness but ignorance.
I say this house is as dark as ignorance, though ignorance were as dark as hell. And I say there was never a man thus abused. I am as well in my wits as you are. Make the trial of it in any constant question.
What is the opinion of Pythagoras concerning wildfowl?
That the soul of our grandma might happily inhabit a bird.
What thinkest thou of his opinion?
I think nobly of the soul and in no way approve his opinion.
Farewell! Remain thou still in darkness! Thou shalt hold the opinion of Pythagoras, ere I will allow of thy wits. Farewell!
Sir Topaz!
Most exquisite
Sir Topaz!
Now to him in thine own voice, bring me word how thou findest him. I would be well rid of this knavery.
Hey, Robin, jolly Robin, tell me how thy lady does.
Good fool, as ever thou wilt deserve well at my hand, help me to a candle and pen, ink and paper. As I am a gentleman, I would live to be grateful to thee for it.
Master Malvolio? Alas, sir! How fell you beside your 5 wits?
Do not think I am mad. There was never man thus abused. I am no more mad than you are, sir.
Then you are mad indeed if you be no better in your wits than a fool.
They have here propertied me, keep me in darkness, send ministers to me, asses, and do all they can to face me out of my wits.
Advise you what you say, sir. The minister is here. Malvolio, thy wits the heavens restore. Endeavor thyself to sleep and leave thy vain bibble-babble.
Sir Topaz!
Advise you what you say, sir. Maintain no words with him. I will, Sir Topaz. God buy you, good sir. Mary, amen. I will, sir. I will, sir.
Fool, I say.
Alas, sir. What say you? Be patient. Whew, I'm sent for speaking to you.
Good fool, help me to some light and some paper. I tell thee I am as well in my wits as any man in Illyria. By this hand I tell thee true. Some ink, light, and paper, and convey what I can set down
But, tell me true, are you not mad indeed, or do you but counterfeit?
Believe me, I am not. I tell thee true.
Nay, I'll never believe a madman till I see his brains. I will help you, and fetch paper and ink and light.
This is the air. That is the glorious sun. This pearl that she gave me. I do feel it and see it. And though 'tis wonder that wraps me thus, yet 'tis not madness. Where's Antonio then? I could not find him at the inn. His counsel now might do me golden service. And though something disputes well with my sense, that this may be some error, yet not madness, perhaps the lady's mad. And if 'twere so, she could not sway her house, command her followers with such a smooth, discreet, and stable bearing as I perceive she does. There's something in it that's deceivable. But here the lady comes.
Blame not this haste of mine. If you mean well now, go with me, and plight with this holy man, and under that consecrated roof, plight me the full assurance of your faith. What do you say?
I will follow this good man and go with you. And having sworn truth, ever will be true.
Then lead the way, Father! Heaven so shine that they may fairly note this act of mine.
Belong you to the Lady Olivia, friends?
Oh, aye, sir.
I know you well. How doest my good fellow?
Truly, sir? The better for my foes and the worse for my friends.
Just the contrary, the better for thy friends.
No, sir, the worse.
How can that be?
Marry, sir. They praise me and make an ass of me. My foes tell me plainly I'm an ass.
You're an ass!
And by my foes I may profit in the knowledge of myself, whereas my friends I'm abused. Therefore, conclusions to me as kisses. If your 4 negatives make 2 affirmatives, why then, the better for my foes and the worse for my friends.
Why, this is excellent. Thou shalt not be worse for me, there's gold. Tell your lady I am here to speak with her.
Here comes the man, sir, that did rescue me.
That face of his I do remember well. Yet when I saw it last, it was besmeared as black as Vulcan in the smoke of war. A bobbling vessel was he captain of.
He did me kindness, sir, drew on my side, but in conclusion put strange speech upon me. I know not what 'twas, but distraction.
Notable pirate, thou saltwater thief, what foolish boldness brought thee to their mercies?
Noble sir, be pleased that I shake off these names you give me. Antonio never was yet thief or pirate. That most ungrateful boy there by your side, from the rude seas and foamy mouth and rage did I redeem. His life I gave him, and did thereto add my love, without retention or restraint, all in his dedication. For his sake did I expose myself pure for his love into the dangers of this adverse town. Due to defend him when he was beset, where being apprehended, his false cunning cut him to the face out of his acquaintance, and grew a 20 years removed thing. Well, one would wink, deny me mine own purse, which I recommended to his use not half an hour before.
When came he to this town?
Today, my lord, and for 3 months before, both day and night, did we keep company.
Oh, here comes the Countess! Now heaven walks on earth, but for thee, fellow, thy words are madness. 3 months this youth hath tended upon me.
Cesario, you do not keep promise with me.
Gracious Olivia.
What say you, Cesario? Good, my lord.
My lord would speak, my duty hushes me.
If it be all to the same tune, my lord, it is as fat and fulsome to mine ear.
Still so cruel.
Still so constant, lord.
What to perverseness? You uncivil lady, to whose ingrate and unauspicious altars my soul, the faithfulest offerings hath breathed out that ere devotion tender, what shall I do?
Even what it please, my lord, that shall become him.
Why should I not? Had I the heart to do it. Since you to non-regardance cast my faith, and that I partly know the instrument that screws me from my place in your favor, live you marble-breasted tyrant still with this? Your minion whom I know you love, and whom by heaven I swear I tender dearly. him will I tear out of that cruel eye. Come, boy, with me. My thoughts are ripe in mischief. I'll sacrifice the lamb that I do love to spite a raven's heart within a dove.
And I, most jocund, apt, and willingly, to do you rest 1,000 deaths would die.
Where goes Cesario?
After him I love, more than I love these eyes, more than my life, more by all mores than e'er I shall love wife.
I'm me detested, how am I beguiled?
Who does beguile you? Who does do you wrong?
Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it so long? Call forth the Holy Father!
Come, away.
Whither to, my lord? Cesario! Husband, stay!
Husband?
I, husband, can that she deny?
Her husband, Sarah?
No, my lord, not I.
Fear not, Cesario, take thy fortunes up. Ah! Welcome, Father! Father, I charge thee by thy reverence here to unfold what we lately intended to keep in darkness. What thou dost know hath newly passed between this youth and me.
A contract of eternal bond of love, strengthened by the achievement of your rings, and all the ceremony of this compact sealed in my function. By my testimony.
O thou dissembling cub, what wilt thou be when time hath sown the grizzle on thy case? Or else will not thy craft so quickly grow that thine own trip shall be thine overthrow? Farewell, and take her, but direct thy feet where thou and I henceforth may never meet.
My lord, I do protest!
Oh, little God! A surgeon! Send one presently to Sir Toby!
What's the matter?
It's broke my head across and given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb to. For the love of God, your help.
Who has done this, Sir Andrew?
One Count's gentleman, one Cesario. We took him for a coward, but he's the very devil incarnate.
My gentleman, Cesario?
Oh, Lifeless, here he is. You broke my head for nothing, and that I did. I was sent on to do it by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you.
No.
You drew your sword upon me without cause, but I speak you fair and hurt you not.
Here comes Sir Toby Falcon. You shall hear more.
How now, gentlemen? How is it with you? That's a one. Has hurt me. That's the end on it, sought. Did see Dick Surgeon sought?
Oh, he's drunk, Sir Toby, an hour gone. His eyes were set at 8 in the morning.
Then he's a rose. I hate a drunken rogue.
Come, Sir Toby, we'll be dressed together.
Get him to bed. Let his heart be looked to.
Oh, forgive me, lady, I have hurt your kinsman. You throw a strange regard upon me, and by that I do perceive it hath offended you. Forgive me, sweet one, even for the vows we made each other but so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, and two persons.
Antonio, my dear Antonio, how these hours have racked and tortured me since I have lost thee.
Sebastian, how are you?
Fearest thou that, Antonio?
How have you made a division of yourself? An apple cleft in two is not more twin than these two creatures. Which is Sebastian?
I never had a brother. Of here and everywhere, I had a sister, whom the blind waves and searches have devoured. Of charity, what can I be to me? What parentage, what name, what people?
Of Mezzaline. Sebastian was my father, such a Sebastian was my brother too. So went he suited to his watering too.
Were you a woman as your husband even, I should let my tears fall upon your cheek and say thrice welcome, drowned Viola.
My father had a mole upon his brow,
Said nine.
and died that day when Viola from her birth had numbered 13 years.
Oh, that record is lively in my soul. He finished indeed his mortal act that day that made my sister 13 years.
If nothing lets to make us happy both, but this my masculine usurped attire, do not embrace me till each circumstance of place, time, fortune do cohere and jump. Then I am Viola. What to do? bring you to a captain in this town, where lie my maiden garments, by whose gentle help I was preserved to serve this noble count. All the occurrence of my fortune since hath been between this lady and this lord.
So comes it, lady. You have been mistook. You would have been contracted to a maid, nor are you therein by my life deceived. You are betrothed both to a maid and a man.
I shall have share in this most happy wrack. Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times thou never shouldst love a woman like me. Give me thy hand, and let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
The captain that did bring me first on shore hath my maiden's garments. He upon some action is now endurance at Malvolio, sweet.
You shall enlarge him. Fetch Malvolio hither. My lord, so please you, that these things further thought on to think me as well a sister, as a wife.
Gentlemen?
Ah, how is he, Sarah?
He has writ you a letter.
Open it and read it.
Look then to be well edified when the fool delivers the madman. By the Lord, madam.
How now art thou mad?
I do but read madness, Madonna, and the lady will have it as it ought to be. You must allow, vox.
I prithee read it in the right wits.
So I do, good Madonna, but to read it in his right wits is to read it thus. Therefore, prevent, my princess, and give ear. By the Lord, madam.
Read it, Sarah.
By the Lord, madam, you wrong me, and the world shall know it. Though you have put me into darkness and given your drunken cousin rule over me, I have your own letter that induced me to the semblance I put on. I leave my duty a little unfollowed, and speak out of my injury. The madly used Malvolio.
This savors not much of distraction.
See him delivered, Fabian, and bring him hither. My lord, so please you to think these things further thought on, as well as sister as a wife.
Madam, I am most apt to embrace your offer. Your master quits you, and for your service done him so much against the mettle of your sex, so far beneath your soft and tender breeding, and since you have called me master for so long, here is my hand. You shall from this time be your master's mistress.
A sister, you are she.
Madam, you have done me most notorious wrong.
Have I, Malvolio?
No. Lady, you have. Pray you peruse that letter. You must not now deny it is your hand. Why have you given me such clear lights of favor? Bade me come smiling and cross-garmented to you. Suffered me to be imprisoned in a dark house, visited by priests. Tell me why.
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing, though I confess much like the character. But out of question, 'tis Mariah's hand. And now I do bethink me, it was she first that told me thou wast mad, then cam'st in smiling, and in such forms that were presupposed here in the letter. Oh, I prithee be content. This practice hath most shrewdly passed upon thee.
Good lady, hear me speak, and let no quarrel nor no brawl containt this most present hour. I freely confess myself and Sir Toby set this device against Malvolio here. We have conceived against him. Maria writ the letter at Sir Toby's great importance, in recompense whereof he hath married her.
Alas, poor fool, how have they baffled thee?
Why, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrown upon them. I was one, sir, in this interlude. One Chertoupage, sir. But that is all one. By the Lord, madam, I am not mad.
I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you.
He hath been most notoriously abused.
Pursue him and entreat him to the peace. He hath not told us of the captain yet. Meantime, there shall be a solemn combination of our sweet souls. We will not part from hence. Cesario, come, for you shall be while you are man. But when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen.